Hello everybody, how you doing today? My name is Nick and welcome to my channel. Once again, we are joined by ItsTotally Cody.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
And today we are going to be watching one of my favorite movies of all time, Narnia, the Chronicles of Narnia, at least, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I'm very excited for this movie. I've seen this over a dozen times. I watch it almost every Christmas. Saw it when I was like 11 or 12. It also apparently, to lots of people, is like a Christian allegory. I do not know anything about that. If you want to let me know in the comments, that's completely fine. It's actually pretty cool, like the Christian tie-ins, but I do know that's something about this movie I am not familiar with.
I watched it on my channel like 3 years ago, and I haven't watched it since. Like, it's like I said for Home Alone, I just don't really tend to watch movies I've done for the channel after doing them. I will say about the Christian allegory, just because I know a lot of people put it on my comment section for that. They basically equate Aslan to being like Jesus in a way. With the sacrifice and stuff like that. So it's kind of tied in that way. At least I believe that's what they said. Once again, though, comment section, let us know. But I'm really excited to check this out again.
I also gotta say, this movie is definitely one that like some people may not associate with Christmas. I just do based on when I watched it, just based on the whole climate in Narnia and also Santa Claus showing up. Like, there's lots of things that just remind me of Christmas. So I felt like this is a perfect movie to watch like during the Christmas time. Since I've seen this a lot and Cody's only seen this once, I will try to just, kind of be quiet a little bit when it comes to spoiler stuff, just in case Cody's not know what I'm talking about. We're just gonna hop right into this. Before we do, if you guys do want to see the full reaction to this video or react to my videos, you guys can check out my Patreon as well as Cody's Patreon. He has SpongeBob on there. Home Alone we just did, Home Alone 1 and 2. So if you guys do want to check that out, make sure to check out his Patreon. Let's just hop right into it. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
The intro is gonna be like, listen, Santa Claus is in it. It's officially a Christmas movie. Like, if he's in the movie, it's a Christmas movie.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's like Santa's in it.
Oh,
I also gotta say though, I don't know if you remember the music that much in this movie, but this music is probably one of the only like music soundtracks for a movie that I listen to pretty much like every week. Like I love the soundtrack in this movie so much.
The one that is the most peaceful music in the world in this movie is literally on the train.
Yes.
Like, that train ride music is phenomenal.
I tried looking up for so long, and I'm like, finally. Because I was looking forward to it so much to listen to it.
Oh yeah, that's right. This was during the war. I remember when I first watched this, I thought I had the wrong movie on.
I feel like that's lots of people, right? You don't expect it.
Lovely. But still.
Edmund! Get away from there! Peter! What do you think you're doing? Peter, quickly, the shelter! Now!
Come on.
Oh, wait,
Come on. Leave it.
Lucy, come on!
Wait. Dad. Ed.
Edmund, no!
I'll get him. Come on, you idiot. Run.
I think it's just so like sweet in a way he wants to get something from his dad to like remind him.
Oh yeah. Did they ever explain like did he die in the war or something? Because I think
about anyone but yourself. You're so selfish. You could have got us killed.
Stop it!
Oh well, no, he's fighting.
Do as you're told.
Oh, he's still fighting. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact, by the way, the woman that plays Susan is in the new Nun 2 movie.
The war was over and we wouldn't have to
Oh
go.
really?
You will listen to your brother, won't you, Edmund?
Promise me you'll look after the others.
I will, Mom.
Susan. Be a big girl.
Hey, get off! I know how to get on a train by myself. Get off me!
Come on, Lucy. We have to stick together now. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be fine.
I mean, obviously it's hard on all the kids, but especially for Lucy, like she's so young.
Shit, I'm trying not to cry. I think this hits me more
Hi, my dear.
just because of being in the military.
Such a beautiful score.
See, that transition is just so phenomenal.
I know. I know, seriously.
Like, I don't know. Like, I just can't think of a better title opener. Honestly crazy though for a 2005 movie how good the picture is.
I know, seriously.
Like,
I was about to say, the visuals look amazing.
And don't get me wrong, that's not an old movie, but like it still amazes me.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'll never understand this lady.
Mrs. McCready?
I'm afraid so. Haven't you brought anything else?
No, Mum. It's just us.
Small favors.
Yeah, she's definitely she's definitely something. I mean, I get also in her perspective though, because you have to realize like, you know, you're taking in people you don't know, but at the same time it's like I would easily do it. But I get some people may not want to take in kids.
That's where we share the same idea, like they're kids. Like I wouldn't blame them for any of these circumstances.
There will be no shouting or running. No improper use of the dumb waiter. No touching of the historical artifacts.
So serious, like she's gonna have a heart attack over it.
Oh.
No disturbing of the professor.
So who is she, like the housekeeper?
Sheets feel scratchy.
Wars don't last forever, Lucy.
The place is huge. We can do whatever we want here. Tomorrow's going to be great.
Technically, you can't do whatever you want. She just told you the rules.
I think he meant outside, but yeah.
No, I know. Just...
Come on, Peter. Gastrovascular.
Is it Latin for worst game ever invented? We could play hide and seek.
But we're already having so much fun.
Come on, Peter, please.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
He technically could have hid there.
Yeah, I mean there's tons
Like
of hiding places.
Those curtains were long enough that he could have fit behind there.
I was here first.
If you think about it, he's the middle child in a way, right?
Well, yeah, him and Susan, but he's more like the teenager kind of kid. It seems Susan's more grown. At least it seems that way.
Reason why I'm saying is because Lucy's the only one younger than him, so like he gets picked on by Peter, or at least he thinks he does, and so he like takes it out on her.
Yeah.
See, and this scene alone is just so magical. It honestly makes me wonder how different it would be if she was not the first one to go in.
I think it would actually be very different way, just because like it makes so much sense for the first time. Like you see this magical world, it's like through the eyes of kind of the youngest, the one with the most imagination.
Right, the one that would actually accept it as being real.
Yeah.
I'm like getting shivers. Holy shit.
It's so beautiful. Just all the snow.
Then the lantern. I actually forgot how early it was that they actually introduced Narnia. It still gets me they cast James McAvoy for this.
Were you hiding from me?
No. Well, no, I was just, I didn't want to scare you.
Are you?
Well, I'm a fawn. Beardless dwarf?
I'm not not a dwarf. I'm a girl.
She couldn't contain her laughter. It looks like she's about to laugh there.
Because it sounds ridiculous.
It does.
You mean to say that you're a daughter of Eve?
Well, my mum's name is Helen.
Yes, but you are.
Oh, that's...
In fact,
yeah.
Human.
The daughter of Eve and son of Adam.
Well, I was hanging
Oh,
in
was
the
that like a
wardrobe
Christian
in the spare
reference?
room.
Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden in the Old Testament.
From the lamppost all the way to Castle Cair Paravel on the Eastern Ocean. Every stick and stone you see, every icicle, is Narnia. My name is Thomas.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Tumnus. Oh, shake it.
Why?
Why?
Don't know. People do it when they meet each other.
Wondrous land of spare room. How would it be if you came and had tea with me? And there'll be a glorious fire with toast and tea and cakes. And perhaps we'll even break into the sardines.
You had me at sardines.
It's not every day that I get to make a new friend.
Well, I suppose I could come for a little while.
Their relationship is honestly so sweet. Well, like, I feel like none of the other kids could really have that relationship with Thomas except Lucy. Like, even if someone else went in, you know?
Right, because the other ones, if you think about it, Edmund would probably try to kill him.
Come along. Now that is my father.
Nice face. He looks a lot like you.
No, I'm not very much like him at all, really.
My father's fighting in the war.
My father went away to war too. But that was a long, long time ago. Before this dreadful winter.
Winter's not all bad. And Christmas.
Not here. No. No, we haven't had a Christmas in 100 years.
What?
That's scary.
No presents for 100.
Yeah, I know that. that long.
It's been a long winter. And music. Oh, such music. Would you like to hear some now?
Oh, yes, please.
You know, it's crazy because him as a fawn is so uncharacteristic of what fawns actually were like. Because they weren't manipulative and stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I love paying attention to this next 2 minutes.
Like
this
you're good. I get it.
Oh. Seriously, the way it builds, I'm sorry. It's one of my favorite songs or score pieces.
I'm starting to wonder if that was actually Aslan, like, warning him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet it was.
See, this is why I like rewatching this stuff, because you notice little details that you don't notice the first time.
Did you notice how he
Like-
locked the door once he came in?
Yeah.
Such a terrible form.
You can't have done anything that bad, eh?
It's not something I have done, Lucy Pevensey. It's something I am doing.
What are you doing?
I'm kidnapping you. It was the White Witch. She's the one who makes it always winter, always cold. She gave orders. If any of us had to find a human wandering in the woods, we're supposed to turn it over to her.
I thought you were my friend.
He really is an uncharacteristic fawn, Cody, you're right. Like, the fact that he actually, like, went back on it, like, knowing the consequences,
Yeah.
I don't feel like many people would do that.
Even some of the trees are on her side. Right.
Will you be alright? Hey.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Keep it. You need it more than I do.
I am glad to have met you. You've made me feel warmer than I felt in 100 years. Go.
I'm alright! late.
Shut up, he's coming.
Weren't you wondering where I was?
That's the point. That was why he was seeking you.
Does this mean
That must be so crazy for her to like kind of comprehend. Like that time works differently there.
Check
One
both
game at a
sides, gotta
time,
make
Lou.
sure.
You don't all have your imagination.
But I wasn't imagining. I wouldn't lie about this.
Well, I believe you. Didn't I tell you about the football field and the bathroom cupboard?
No, will you just stop? You have to make everything worse, don't you? When are you gonna learn to grow up?
Shut up! You think you're dad, but you're not!
well, that was nicely handled.
Be my guest. Go handle it better.
What's there?
Like it's.
Susan's right, Lucy. That's enough.
And trust me, Edmund definitely like, you know, Edmund's Edmund, but Peter I feel like could have easily been a little bit nicer. Like Peter also kind of haggles Edmund a little bit like more than the others. Obviously, he's the other boy sibling.
And the thing is this, like, you realize what the responsibility that was put on Peter during this whole thing.
He has enormous
like,
responsibility.
And it's I feel for him in a way because it's like you're now basically in charge of taking care of your siblings when you didn't ask to do that.
The amount of happiness she has, though, just knowing, like, oh, it actually worked, I'm not crazy. Because she probably thinks she was crazy after all her siblings did that.
Well, I'm wondering why it opens up for her and not for everybody else. Like, is there something she had to believe or something, or...
I'm going to say nothing.
Lucy. Hope you're not afraid of the dark.
Not very dark in that wardrobe.
I mean, initially it kind of is.
Lucy!
Oh, I actually never noticed that. They give, like, kind of a haunting beat when he enters.
Well, yeah, because isn't this where he meets the White Witch?
Yeah, but I never noticed that. Like, that's kind of a cool, like, music cue. Like, oh, this is not, like, as friendly as Lucy's, you know? Lucy's was a lot more happier.
Gotcha. I wonder, like, where is she this whole time?
That's a spoiler.
Oh, is it?
No, it's okay. You'll find out.
Lucy?
Yeah, Lucy's definitely riding a whole entire sleigh of reindeer. Oh boy.
What is it now, Ginnabrick?
Make him let me go! I didn't do anything wrong!
How dare you address the Queen of Narnia?
I didn't know!
You will know a better hereafter.
Son of Adam.
Edmund.
And how, Edmund, did you come to enter my dominion?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, see, now seeing this again, you could tell she's evil just by the way she speaks.
Yeah.
Like, that's not creepy at all, the way she's talking.
Tumnus. Peter and Susan didn't believe her. I didn't either.
Edmund, you look so cold. Come and sit with me.
And they're just so sweet.
That is so cool. I want
Seriously?
this palette.
I can make anything you like.
Can you make me taller?
Anything you'd like to eat.
Turkish delight?
I mean, it looks good. It's like a powdered sugar like thing. He literally just drew it too.
I would very much.
I never
like
noticed
to
the
meet the rest
detail
of
in
your
her
family.
eyelashes that they're frozen too.
Oh, I'm sure they're not nearly as delightful as you are. But you have to bring a family.
Oh. Do you mean Peter would be king too?
No.
Nah, she
The
got
king
different
needs
plans.
servants. Beyond these woods, you see those two fields? My
I
house
love
is
that guy.
between them. It has holes.
Just like Elsa's evil sister.
Stuffed with Turkish delight.
Couldn't I have some more now?
No!
Dear one. I'm gonna miss you.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I know he's a kid, but like if I had a random dwarf hold a knife at my throat, the last thing I'm gonna do is trust a girl that's with him.
You got in too, isn't it wonderful?
Where have you been?
With Mr. Tumnus. He's fine.
Oh.
The White Witch hasn't found out anything about him meeting me.
The White Witch?
She does now.
She calls herself the Queen of Narnia, but she really isn't.
It's freezing. How do we get out of here?
I do like though how they show that he like knows how bad he messed up in a way.
Yeah, like you could see the regret on his face.
Narnia, it's all in the wardrobe like I told you.
Oh, you've just been dreaming, Lucy.
But I haven't. Edmund went too.
Yeah, see?
You
This is your one shot and you
saw
blew
the
it.
fawn?
Well, he didn't actually go there with me. What were you doing, Edmund?
You know what little children are like these days? They just don't know when to stop pretending.
Like I get in a way he might be a little bit confused, like how do I tell him about the White Witch or like what do I say, but that was just so rude because he literally saw it and he just had to do that to Lucy to make her look even more foolish.
In the stable. Professor, I'm sorry. I told them.
But first of all, I think this one is in need of a little hot chocolate.
Come along.
Seem to have upset the delicate internal balance of my housekeeper.
Very sorry, sir.
She's upset.
Hence the weeping.
It's nothing. We can handle it.
See that?
You think she's found a magical land? In the upstairs wardrobe?
What did you say?
Oh yeah, he knows about it.
The wardrobe upstairs.
What was it like?
Like talking to a lunatic.
Well, not her, the forest.
You're not saying you believe her.
You don't?
But of course not. I mean, logically, it's impossible.
What do they teach in schools these days?
Imagine just an adult telling you like, how can you not think like it's real in imaginary forest?
Can you imagine that that's what he's a professor about and like that's what he's been looking for, like, you know.
We must assume she's telling the truth.
We should just believe her.
She's your sister, isn't she? You're a family. You might just try acting like one.
Poised to take yet another wicket.
Ow!
Jesus God.
He wanted to do that. He so wanted to.
He knew he wasn't paying attention. That was the worst part about it.
We could all use the fresh air.
It's not like there isn't air inside.
Good job. Even Lucy's like, what the hell? Like, she's like, how did that even happen?
Well
Good
done,
job.
Ed.
You bowled it.
The McCready!
Come on!
Come on!
You've got to be joking.
You stop shoving!
Yeah, I love this part.
Yeah, I know. Just all of them finally together.
It's like this movie is just so magical. Just the atmosphere of it all.
Impossible.
And that score.
I'm sure it's just your imagination.
Saying we're sorry would quite cover it.
No. But that might.
Snowballs, though.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, it hurt
Stop it.
somebody.
Stop it.
You didn't believe her either.
Apologize to Lucy. Hey, you're sorry.
All right. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Some little children just don't know when to stop pretending. I'd like you all to meet Mr. Tumnus.
Well, then, Mr. Tumnus it is. I'm sure the professor wouldn't mind us using these. Anyway, if you think about it logically.
Oh.
Like, could you imagine how boring this scene would be if this music wasn't here? Like, just blank nothingness. I wouldn't be able to unsee it.
Lou? Lucy!
To think that that's all Edmund's fault, too.
I know.
Fawn Tumnus is hereby charged with high treason. Queen of Narnia, for comforting her enemies and fraternizing with humans. Long live the Queen.
I didn't remember them saying the Queen's name before.
Now we really should go.
You don't understand, do you? I'm the human. Found out he helped me.
Maybe we could...
He's like, well, who could it be?
I mean, he's a criminal.
Here, boy. Here, boy.
I ain't gonna smell it if that's what you want.
Another handkerchief.
He got it to me just before they took him.
Is he alright? How do we know we can trust him?
He said he knows the fawn.
He's a beaver. He shouldn't be saying anything.
I mean,
this is kind of true.
But what are your other choices?
It's better left for safer quarters.
He means the trees.
We don't want to be caught out here after nightfall.
Like, I just want to know where this was filmed.
Blimey, look, you know, still plenty to do. Ain't quite finished it yet.
I've been worried sick. If I find you've been out with Badger again, Oh. Those aren't badgers. You couldn't give me 10 minutes warning?
I would have given you a week if I thought it would have helped. Now, careful. Watch your step. Enjoying the scenery, are we?
I love how he was kind of onto him though. Like it seems like he even like kind of looked at him like, "What are you doing?"
Taking him to the witch's house. And you know what they say? There's few that go through them gates.
Lots of hope.
Oh, yeah. There's a right bit more than hope. Aslan is on the move.
And then they don't know who that is.
I know, right? They're all looking at him like, "Yeah, I hear ya." It's great.
Their faces are perfect.
What? Well, he's only the king of the whole wood. The top geezer. The real king of Narnia.
He's been away for a long while.
Edmund's like, "Yeah, okay."
They don't even know about the prophecy.
Well, then...
It's all happening because of you.
You're blaming us?
No, not blaming. Thanking you.
Adam's flesh and Adam's bone sits at Cair Paravel enthroned. The evil time will be over and done.
You know, that doesn't really rhyme.
Yeah, I know it don't, but look, you're kind of missing the point.
That's not the point.
Would it have been more enjoyable if it did rhyme? Like...
And restore peace to Narnia.
And you think we're the ones?
Well, you better be, because Aslan's already fitted out your army.
Our army?
I think you've made a mistake.
But we really have to go.
You can't just leave.
Ed? Ed?
Oh, yeah. He disappears, that's right.
I'm gonna kill him.
You may not have to. Has Edmund ever been to Narnia before?
See, I like how this moment right here is when this movie kind of takes a more serious tone.
Yeah, the tone definitely does switch up.
And the rating of PG actually confuses me a lot.
They'll hear ya. No!
We can't just let him go.
He's our brother!
He's the bait! The witch wants all four of you to stop the prophecy from coming true. To kill ya!
Imagine just having to like sit there and watch your brother just like go towards his death. You just can't do anything. That's so terrible.
I mean, I'd be even more confused why my brother was voluntarily going.
This would have happened if you had just listened to me in the first place.
Oh, so you knew this would happen?
I didn't know what would happen. Which is why we should have left while we still could.
Stop it! This isn't going to help
Tell him,
Edmund.
Lucy.
She's right.
Honestly. Like, Lucy is just... Oh.
She's the only one whose team I'm on right now.
Be still,
Oh, yeah.
stranger, or you'll never move again.
I'm a son of Adam.
My apologies. Fortunate favorite of the Queen. Or else, not so fortunate. Right this way.
See, I'm sorry. Like, if it was me, I'm like, okay, now this is the second time somebody threatened to kill me. You never really notice. Maybe it's because Edmund's so used to being treated the way he is by his siblings.
Oh, well, yeah,
thinks...
that's why the affection is just getting to him a little bit more than probably any of the other siblings. Because he just is looking for that, you know? He hasn't had that.
No, but I mean, like, the interaction with the dwarf and the wolf. Like, it's like he just accepts it. Like, that's part of his life.
Are your sisters deaf?
No.
And your brother? Is he unintelligent?
Well, I think so. But Mum
Then
says...
how dare you come alone? Edmund, I ask so little of you.
I did bring them halfway with the beavers.
I suppose you're not a total loss then?
Have small Tagish delight now?
The hell?
It's me. For your num-nums.
See, I like that shot that they did there, though.
It's a long journey, and Beaver gets pretty cranky when he's hungry.
I'm cranky now! Take them. Hurry!
He looks so adorable, and he's evil.
I know he does. He does look cute.
Run!
Quick!
Put a mat!
There wasn't room next to the jam.
Oh, that's Badger.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, dear.
He was my best mate.
What happened here?
This is what becomes of those who cross the witch.
You take one more step, traitor, and I'll chew you to splinters.
Relax. I'm one
Sorry.
of the good guys.
The way
Yeah?
he said it's
Well,
great.
you look an awful lot like one of the bad ones.
An unfortunate family resemblance. Greetings, gents.
We're looking for some humans.
Humans here in Narnia. Now, that's a valuable bit of information, don't you think?
Your reward is your life. It's not much.
They ran north.
Smell them out.
Are you alright?
Well, I wish I could say their bark was worse than their bite.
Ow!
Oh, stop squirming.
But time is short, and Aslan himself has asked me to gather more troops.
You've seen Aslan.
What's he like?
Like everything we've ever heard.
But we're not planning on fighting any witch.
But surely King Peter, the prophecy.
We just want our brother back.
Frozen bread and frozen drink. That's so terrible.
If you're not going to eat that. I get up, but with my legs.
Tomness.
What's left of him? You're Lucy Pevensy's brother.
I'm Edmund.
Do you have the same nose? Is your sister all right? Is she safe?
I don't know.
So you could see the regret on his face.
Well, also, I mean, just seeing how much Thomas cares about Lucy is just, I don't know, it's so heartwarming to me.
Your little family are nowhere to be found.
I have no further use to me.
Wait! The beaver said something about Aslan.
Where?
He can't be expected to know anything.
I left before they said anything. I wanted to see you.
Release the fawn. Do you know why you're here, fawn?
Because I believe in a free Narnia.
You're here because he turned you in. For sweeties.
Which is such a lie, because he didn't know he was doing that.
Yeah. I hate the way she pinned that on him, too.
Take him upstairs.
And I think there's part of him that believes he didn't do it.
Edmund misses his family.
No, Mr. Thomas, I guarantee believes Edmund did it. There's no way. Like, I don't know, the face he gave him when he was, like, getting dragged away, it's like he just can't believe it in a way. Like, he would do this.
God, this movie's heavier the second time around. A lot. Like, it's weird because I know most of the aspects that are coming, and it's like it's like a dagger in your heart all over again.
Across the frozen river.
River?
Oh, the river's been frozen solid for 100 years.
So far.
It's the world, dear. Did you expect it to be small?
Smaller.
Oh, God.
When you're ready.
Sorry.
No, that guy's just...
The way the dwarf yelled was just hilarious.
Come on, humans, while we're still young.
If he tells us to hurry one more time,
I'm gonna turn him into a big, fluffy hat.
Behind you! It's her!
Run!
Run!
Dive!
Quick!
Come here! Come here! I hope you've all been
That would
good,
scare
'cause
me
there's
too.
someone here to see you.
Just a random beaver head popping out.
I love it's one of the few scenes though, like they've done so many scenes where it's like kind of emotional and like dark, and then this scene it's like, oh no, never mind. It's Santa.
You know that's the guy who played Jorah Mormont on Game of Thrones, right?
Oh, is it? Oh, I not realize that.
Look, I've put up with a lot since I got here. But this...
we thought you were the...
thought there was no Christmas in Narnia.
No, the hope that you have brought, your majesties, is finally starting to weaken the witch's power.
Presents!
One drop will cure any injury.
Thank you, sir.
Battles are ugly affairs. Trust in this bow, and it will not easily miss.
What happened to battles are ugly affairs?
You still gotta win them.
And though you don't seem to have a problem making yourself heard, blow on this. Help will come.
Such a beautiful sword.
Seriously? I was about to say.
I'm sorry, I keep taking the words out of your mouth.
No, you're good.
Well and wisely.
But you were like, Cody.
Ah,
Yeah.
I must be off. Long live Aslan! And Merry Christmas!
Told you he was real.
Oh,
that's
great. One
great.
time we're like little kids, alright.
No more ice.
Oh yeah, that's right. The river.
Come on!
Wait, will you just think about this for a minute?
We don't have a minute.
Just trying to be realistic.
No, you're trying to be smart.
Wait, maybe I should go first.
Someone could get hurt.
Don't worry about me. Run him through.
Leave now while you can.
Don't listen to him. Kill him.
All my queen wants is for you to take your family and go.
Look, just because some man in a red coat hands you a sword, it doesn't make you a hero. Just drop it.
Narnia needs you. Get him while you still have a chance.
Peter!
I love how the other beaver just jumps in the water. She's like, I'm all good. I can just... She's like, I'm gonna just swim away. Don't worry about me. I got you. God, the music. I can't.
Seriously, it's so good.
Lucy! Lucy!
I actually thought, like, the first time I saw this, I was like, she for sure died. And I was like, crying. I was like, oh.
Your brother's got you well looked after.
It's so warm out.
Let the little dude enjoy his life.
He was
Let the
about
guy
to get
enjoy.
off. Oh.
We found the traitor. He was rallying your enemies near the Shuddering Woods.
Forgive me, Your Majesty.
Oh, don't waste my time with flattery.
Not to seem rude, but I wasn't actually talking to you.
Mic drop.
Seriously, I love him so much.
Wait! No! Don't! Beaver said something about the stone table, and that Aslan had an army there.
I'm glad this creature got to see some honesty. Before he dies.
I hate that whimper. I'm sorry, the backhand.
Like, it was such an unnecessary backhand.
Oh,
like,
seriously.
Whose side you're on, Edmund? Mine or theirs?
you know, it's wild, though. The hatred that I have for this woman grows throughout the movie. And then the unnecessary butterfly.
The war he shall get.
Like...
She really is, like, just such an intimidating villain in a way, though. Like, she captures just evil, you know?
Well, and that's one of the things that I love about this movie is that it has a villain you just love to hate.
Yeah. And same with Aslan, though. It has such a good, like, kind of hero side, you know? It's like, I don't know. I love how they kind of iron it out. Like, even right now, just showing, like, his landscape versus hers.
Well, I think what I didn't notice the first time around, too, is that every scene with Edmund in it is, like, dark. They get to see the cool, like, the good side of everything. He sees the evil side of everything. And it's just like...
No, but it's cool, though, because, right? You get to see both sides, though. Like, you know, through each person's eyes. That's so cool seeing all of them. Just all different creatures.
Oi, stop your fussing. You look lovely.
We have come to see Aslan.
Just the most marvelous looking lion.
I know. Seriously. Such like an angelic sound behind him, too, when he enters.
Welcome, Peter.
And then the iconic voice of Liam Neeson.
Welcome, Susan and Lucy. But where is the fourth?
We need your help.
We had a little trouble along the way.
He betrayed them, Your Majesty.
I mean, but he didn't know at the same time. Trust me, I don't love Edmund.
I'm sure there's an explanation.
Yeah.
I was too hard on him.
We all were.
Sir, he's our brother.
But that only makes the betrayal all the worse. The Castle of the Four Thrones. In one of which you will sit, Peter, as High King. Beaver also mentioned that you planned on turning him into a hat. There is a deep magic more powerful than any of us that rules over all of Narnia.
But I couldn't even protect my own family.
You've brought them safely this far.
Not all of them.
Peter, I will do what I can to help your brother. But I need you to consider what I ask of you.
Is our little prince uncomfortable?
Oh, I'm sorry, just the way you said
This
it.
dwarf.
Treatment for the special boy.
His voice just makes it worse.
Seriously.
Mum hasn't had a dress like this since before the war. We used to have fun together, didn't we?
Before you got boring.
Oh, really?
It's so nice to see them actually like hanging out for the first time since Narnia, like actually having fun instead of just focusing.
Right? Oh!
But then
Please
he goes
don't just
back.
run.
That's right.
We're
I
tired,
forgot about
and we
that.
prefer to kill you quickly. We've already been through this before. We both know you haven't got it in you.
Peter! Watch out!
I love how effortlessly he
I know.
took you down.
Like, it was like it's nothing.
You may think you're a king, but you're going to die like a dog!
After him. Sir Peter Wolfsbane,
Seriously? What an epic
Knight
moment.
of Narnia.
The Minotaurs will take the left flanks. We'll keep the giants in reserve and send the dwarfs in first. The prisoner.
So quick too. Like by the time they go look, it's all already done.
You're not going to kill me.
Not yet.
She's pure evil.
We have work to do.
Edmund! They're like, stop, wait. Oh.
What's done is done. There is no need to speak to Edmund about what is past.
It's really fitting she's the one that hugs him.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
I'm a little tired.
Get some sleep.
I mean, I get why kind of his response is like that, but I wish it was not. I wish it was something different.
Try not to wander off.
Sure they'll pack something up for the journey back.
We're going home.
You are?
But it doesn't mean I can't stay behind and help.
They need us.
Yeah, Lucy's got the most OP thing there is, so like you're
Seriously?
gonna need her.
Drowned. Edmund was almost killed.
Which is why we have to stay. I've helped her do it. And we can't leave these people behind to suffer for it.
I still don't get how the hell she threw that dagger like that.
I know. She has amazing aim.
Like Orion's shoulder. Oh, God. Now go. Hey!
Peter!
My name is Philip.
Oh. Sorry.
The witch has demanded a meeting with us.
Queen of Narnia! Empress of the...
I'm surprised nobody just walks up to him and just kicks him over. I think the most impressive thing about this movie besides the music is the outfits, like the costume designs.
Yeah, it honestly is amazing, especially the White Witches.
His offense was not against you.
Have you forgotten the laws upon which Narnia was built?
Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
Every traitor belongs to me. His blood is my property.
Try and take him then.
Do you really think that mere force will deny me my right, little king?
Oh.
And knows that unless I have blood as the law demands, all of Narnia will be overturned and perish in fire and water. That boy will die on the stone table. You dare not refuse me.
Enough.
Like, there's so much lore behind this world.
She has renounced her claim on the son of Adam's blood.
How do I know your promise will be kept?
It's actually so impressive, though, how, like, easy they make you kind of see something's wrong with him. Like, as a lion, I don't know. It's so great how much emotion you can see in his eyes.
Yeah, this is what Lion King remake should have been.
Honestly, imagine if they were like Aslan. Oh, no, seriously, you're right. Like, this is 2005, and imagine if they just, like, did this.
If they would have made it more realistic, that movie would have been 10 times better.
Shouldn't you both be in bed?
Even his voice there, though, like, it's so down.
They must have forgot he's a lion, that he can smell.
Couldn't we come with you?
It is time. From here, I must go on alone.
But Aslan...
You have to trust me. Thank you, Lucy. And farewell.
See, like, even this, like, the outfit.
Do you want some milk?
Why doesn't he bite back?
Let him first be shaved. You are giving me your life and saving no one. So much for love. The deep magic will be appeased forever!
Oh, that was funny.
Die! The great cat is dead! Prepare your troops for battle.
I mean, even though we both know what happens, it's still just so sad to see. Especially because, like, animal violence,
Like, I know he's gonna be fine in like 10 minutes, but still.
He must have known what he was doing.
I think what makes this scene even more powerful is the fact that I don't think he had the intention of coming back.
So, I'm not going to say anything because it's a spoiler, but it's not quite like that.
Can't just leave him.
Lucy, there's no time. They need to know.
Be still, my princes. I bring grave news from your sisters.
Peter, there's an army out there.
And it's ready to follow you.
I can't.
Aslan believed you could.
Not gonna lie, this is where the best music comes in for me.
Yeah. The This music's amazing too. I was gonna say though, this battle, I cannot remember a Disney movie I've seen with like a big kind of battle, just like showing both sides and stuff. It's so epic to me.
It's crazy because this battle is actually bigger to me than the Pirates of the Caribbean like third movie battle. Or have you not watched that yet?
I've only seen the first two as of right now.
Gotcha.
But
You'll
that's fine.
you'll know what I'm talking about then. Yeah, see, that's crazy to me that she's wearing his fur.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I have no interest in prisoners. Kill them all.
He's like, what?
like he wasn't expecting that to happen for some reason.
That's such a spoiler strategy though, just a bunch of boulders. Oh.
For Narnia! And for Aslan!
So quiet.
And then
I just want to know how much like time and effort it took to put this battle alone together.
I can't even imagine because almost all of them were CGI. Like, especially on the witch's side, like it's crazy
Yeah.
the amount they have.
Just like that, he turned into Chris Angel and disappeared.
The witch!
If the witch knew the true meaning of sacrifice, she might have interpreted the deep magic different. That when a willing victim who has committed no treachery is killed in a traitor's stone table will crack, and even death itself would turn backwards.
Peter and Edmund will have gone to war.
We have to help them.
Yeah, with her little dagger.
Just a little bit sad he put it down.
Your ears.
Such an epic medieval wars.
See, that is just so cool.
I know, seriously. Like, imagine shot them with an arrow. Too bad
And then just like that, it didn't even matter.
Where are we going?
And another one. He's just so overpowered.
I can hear his heartbeat. I've never noticed that.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that sound?
Susan, this is
Mr. Tumnus.
Peter Peter will need everyone we can find.
Edmund! There's too many! Get out of here! Get the girls and get them home!
God, she's just too skilled.
I know, seriously, with both those.
Peter said get out of here!
Peter's not king yet.
Because she was not expecting that.
Yeah. He's like, get out of here. Yep. I love Mr. Thomas.
I love how he just
like,
walks in with no weapons.
Oh, such an epic way to end it.
That is by far like the funniest part in that whole movie, just the yell.
Oh
Like-
my. Seriously.
That like takes over the seriousness of this whole moment. She's got the whole Uno reverse card in her hands.
Seriously?
Like,
Seriously?
I just can't get over how like overpowered that is.
I love that transition.
To the glistening eastern sea, I give you Queen Lucy, the Valiant.
To think this whole thing started because of their friendship.
Seriously, it's like, it's so powerful. I love it.
To the radiant southern sun, Queen Susan, the Gentle. And to the clear northern sky, I give you King Peter, the Magnificent. Once a king or queen of Narnia, always a king or queen. May your wisdom grace us until the stars rain down from the heavens. Long live King Peter! Long live King Edmund! Long live Queen Susan! Long live Queen Lucy!
I think everybody's at Lucy's corner.
I know, seriously, seriously.
Don't worry. One day he'll be here, and the next he won't. After all, he's not a tame lion.
No. But he is good.
You need it more than I do.
I love this part though, like seeing how grown up they are and
Yeah.
everything.
I mean, just like you said in the beginning of the movie, it's like, why wouldn't you stay here? And I love how they actually kind of explore that. It's like, what if they just stayed here for like decades?
See, and this is the part that I think they should have explored. I would have liked to see what they do during all these years.
You all right, Philip? I'm not as young as I once was.
Love how it's
the
still
same
Philip.
voice.
Yeah.
What's this?
They completely forgot about it.
I know. The fact that like they barely remember it, or even if all.
Because by the looks of it, they had to have been there for almost 20 years.
Lou?
Come on.
I do think it's very interesting how they go back and then they're back to their young age.
What were you all doing in the wardrobe?
What do you like to know?
You wouldn't believe us if we told you, sir.
Try me.
That's a perfect
Okay.
way to end the movie. There it is.
I don't think you'll get back in that way.
Will we ever go back?
I expect so.
It'll probably happen when you're not looking for it.
Okay, buddy, so that's the end of Cody and I watching Narnia for my probably 14th, 15th time, Cody's second time. I really enjoyed this once again. It was actually, like Cody and I briefly mentioned after finishing it, but it was actually so fun for me watching with Cody. And, you know, not to like gush or anything, just I have not found many people that seem to appreciate just score and just beautiful scenery as much as I do. And I'm not saying Cody's as much as me or as bad as me in that sense of like, this is so beautiful in 5 minutes. But it was nice to watch with him, and like, it seemed like he appreciated the music just like I did. It was so fun to see such a movie that I have such fond memories of, and just see someone else appreciate it and love it just so much. So seriously, I had a blast watching with Cody. I mean, honestly, the only thing that I have to say about this movie that's like kind of a fun fact is Lucy is actually based on a real person. I thought that's pretty cool.
Oh.
I found Lucy also to be like the most kind of likable. Like, of all the kids, of course, are likable in some ways. Edmund has his problems, Peter has his problems, even Susan has some problems, and even Lucy does. But I gravitate towards Lucy probably the most out of all four kids. And I really try to understand, especially Edmund, throughout like multiple rewatches, because I always find people to be so against him. And to be honest, rightfully so to some extent. He is not the best in some situations. He makes some bad choices. But it also is kind of, like Cody said, like, he is kind of brought up in such a unique way where he's just kind of used to kind of being bullied in a way, just being picked on, and it must be really hard for him. So I really try to kind of understand Edmund a little bit more in this movie, and I did, but I gravitate towards Lucy probably the most because she's so adorable, and the relationship with Mr. Thomas is one of my favorites. Oh, and of course the opening Narnia score and the battle score are some of my favorites, like we mentioned earlier. But I forgot just how impactful Aslan's death scene was, just with the drumming, and it hit me in the feels a lot more than I thought it would be. I told Cody even, like, I don't think I'll cry in this movie since it's a rewatch, but I actually teared up like quite a bit, so it was definitely hitting me in the feels. But Cody, what would you think about it on your second time watch?
So there are definitely things that I noticed in this time around that I didn't notice in the first time around. Little things, like just the way that you could tell when the witch's demeanor just changes throughout the course of the movie, and you know, the manipulation and everything like that. And it's like I said with Edmund, like, he was the perfect target for her because he's used to being put down, and it's like the more she did it, the more he wanted to fight for her approval. And I think I kind of missed that the first time around, just how much like he really like wanted it, you know what I mean? Like, he was willing to do basically anything for her just so that she'd like him. It was sad. The one thing that I noticed a lot in this time around was how much more of the world that you can explore with different movies or TV shows or whatever. Like, towards the ending there, when they're all adults now and everything, I would have, like I said in the middle of the reaction, I would have liked to see what happens in between there. Like, did they have all these years of peace? Is there another war in there? Or like, what goes on? You know what I mean? There are certain scenes that just have so much impact to them because of the way the actors deliver the lines. And that's like one of the most important things. Like, this movie hits the nail on the head with a lot of like top tier things. Like, the acting's on point, the music's on point, the visual effects are on point. It's like almost 20 years old, but at the same time, if you look at the way CGI was used back then to where it is now, I prefer it back then. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it just seems
yeah.
like this movie just was very magical. That's like the only word that I can use to really describe it. And I'm not talking about the sorcery and everything in it, but like the overall feel and the experience you get while watching it. It like pulls you into the world. And that's what movies should do. This was just a very, very fun experience, especially watching with somebody else who's enjoyed it multiple times, or, you know what I mean?
I definitely know there's going to be some people that do not like this reaction. That's completely fine. Like, this reaction is something kind of completely different in the sense of we both seen this, we both know most of the plot points, and so, you know, I even got on Polar Express. Some people did not like rewatch this. That's completely fine. This is something Cody and I just really wanted to do. And I mean, I'm really happy we did. Because once again, like, just seeing this movie and appreciating it with someone, just seeing how the score just flows so well. And even how Cody was saying when they first got into Narnia and they were just walking around, it's like, how would this scene play out without any score? And I don't know, like, I just feel like everything just comes together so well in this. Just so you know, most people I do not think love this movie as much as I do. Like, this for me is just kind of an exception where, like, I love this probably a lot more than most people do.
I mean, for me, it's a 9, I would say. For me to call it a 10, I would have to just be so enthralled in the movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would have to really, really, really care about every character. And without any spoilers, there's only one series that I've been able to do that with. So, like, and that's just me. But other than that, everything else, like I said, everything else was very, very good. And I really appreciate it. And honestly, it makes me want to read the books to see what the differences are. You know what I mean?
I will say, as someone who's read the books, they were a lot different. The first book was actually something completely different. The second book is called The Witch and the Wardrobe. So this is the second book in the series where they're starting it off on. So it's done a lot differently than the movies, but it is an interesting read. And also, once again, seen it so many times, so everyone knows I probably love it. And I think it's just such a great Christmas movie. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction once again. Thank you, Cody, for watching this with me, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction.